Hello everybody, this is a real Bitcoin miner and I will tell you now in this video what this Bitcoin miner can do for you and why it is so important to secure the Bitcoin network and what is the purpose of such a small miner and how can you do that at home or in an industrial stage to have both the decentralization and the proof of work. Let me explain in this short video what's all about this Bitcoin mining thing. Let's go. Thank you for your attention. Just keep watching my finance channel Rette Dein Geld and see you next time. The name is Canaan Mini Miner Nano 3S with 6 terahash on mining power. Only one of these anywhere with internet and electricity could technically run the whole Bitcoin network. It's not about size, it's about participation. Wherever you have electricity and internet, Bitcoin can live. Welcome everybody to my speak at the Bluechip Conference in Vienna on the 6th and 7th of November this year. And for my finance blog Rette Dein Geld with me, Matthias Reder, I'm now speaking, train the speak of my speak at the Bluechip Conference. So take this as a training video. But I will share my whole insights from the Bluechip Conference with you afterwards on my YouTube channel, Rette Dein Geld. So welcome here at the YouTube channel. So what it is all about? It's all about mining, of course. Yeah. And if you can see me here, my title of the speak is Proof of Work and Decentralization, an unbeatable duel. And that's clear. You can see me here with a real industrial miners, a really big thing, very, very loud, very, very much heat, but also transforming electricity into Bitcoin. And these big ones are likely these small ones. So wherever you have, if you have a Bitcoin mining hardware with at least some mining power, you can really participate on the Bitcoin network. What will I talk about in my speak? A short introduction of myself, and then I will explain what is proof of work and how does decentralization works at the Bitcoin network or with the Bitcoin network. And also some good stories about Outlook and my personal opinion on the whole Bitcoin mining thing. My name is Matthias Reder. I'm helping you transforming your energy into Bitcoin. And for that, I have my own finance blog, which is called Rette Dein Geld. You can find on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, X, whatever, and you can follow me. So the thing is, proof of work and decentralization, why energy and freedom are deeply connected. So if we take this little miner here, this little miner converts electricity into trust. It's not faking energy, it's providing it through work. So you cannot fake energy. That's the only thing you cannot fake. Each hash, each mining power is a tiny lottery ticket. Billions and trillions of them secure the network every second, every single day, the whole year, since the 3rd of January 2009. Like a power plant, stabilize the grid, miners stabilize the Bitcoin blockchain. And they don't not even stabilize, they also are responsible for storing in the digital blockchain every transaction information from the beginning until now. And this is a really, really good thing for the Bitcoin industry. And the Bitcoin industry is divided into, let me say, the industrial part, which is growing rapidly if you have low energy costs, and if you have the good location. When maybe you have the picture of Iceland or the United States, where you see locations with hundred thousands of miners running. They need a special infrastructure, like the Bitkern Group, which is also a partner of Rette Dein Geld. And to this group, I'm also working in part-time for the sales team. And they are professional miners. They are the #1 mining and hosting company here in the middle of Europe. And they have working over 85,000 units for their customers worldwide in more than 18 different locations, from the United States to Africa to Asia. Everything is in there. So there's a worldwide business running on the Bitcoin blockchain and helping the Bitcoin blockchain. And the thing is, the hash rate is, let me explain it. It is like you can measure how many energy and mining power is in the network. And now currently we have 1.02 zettahash mining power in this network. No other network, no Google server, no Amazon, no compared NASA or something like that comes to that huge amount of mining power. So it's that secure. The higher the hash rate is, the more mining power is in the Bitcoin blockchain, and the more secure it is. And everything is here in that small miners. So millions and millions of these small or industrial miners are around the world to run the Bitcoin blockchain. And you would only need one of them to extend the lifetime of the Bitcoin blockchain. So that is the simple thing about mining. So the thing is, thousands of miners can work together in a pool, or you can do that on a solo way. So with a single unit solo in the blockchain. So everything is possible, and no CEO, no headquarter is needed. Just the hardware you put into the online network to help to secure and to make the transactions happen and stored safe in the Bitcoin blockchain. If you can go through the numbers, approximately 12 to 50 millions of these industrial miners are worldwide. These are two pictures, one of me at my home with a single industrial miners. It's an S19K from the manufacturer Bitmain, which is the world's largest manufacturer of Bitcoin hardware in the world. It's around 80% of the market depends to Bitmain. And the other picture is at a hydropower station here in Austria, where I was able to visit. It's some years ago. There was Bitcoin mining and also Ethereum mining. This proof of work is a very flexible one, because you can be whenever you want to be. You just need your source of energy, your electricity, and an access to the internet, and then you can mine. So the flexibility is one of the most important thing. But if you look on a global hash rate heat map, which I've done here, you can see that the most of the hash rate comes from certain countries. And of course, these are countries where the electricity prices are very low. The #1 country for Bitcoin mining is the United States. 37 to 40% of the global hash rate from the Bitcoin network are supposed to come from the United States. Why supposed? Because nobody knows exactly. Because you can, with a Tor network, you can stop tracing your IP address. And the IP address is not a good thing to track. You can have a suggestion like this Bitcoin heat map, but I'm pretty sure that the real figures are hidden. Nobody knows exactly, but you can get the tendency what it is about. And of course, Russia and China plays also a very important role, and also Norway and Kazakhstan and Ethiopia and Uruguay, Paraguay. So these are all states with hydropower stations mainly, so renewable energy sources. And they are growing bigger and bigger, like the thing here from Kent Halliburton, which is Bitcoin mining CEO in the United States. And of course, they are extend in the United States from day to day. More hash rate comes into this country, and they are building large locations of mining. So 400 megawatt of electricity on one place. So these little miners or the industrial miners are consuming a lot of energy in one place and many places around the world. Yeah, why is this so? Because one single miner is enough to start your mining journey. So you will be rewarded if you give your mining power into the network. So in a simple speaking, every 10 minutes, a block is mined in the Bitcoin network. For you will be rewarded if you are the lucky one who is allowed to calculate the transaction and to store the transaction secured in the Bitcoin network. You will receive 3.125 Bitcoin every 10 minutes plus the transaction fees. So this could be around 3.25, 3.3 Bitcoin every 10 minutes. So 144 times a day, the Bitcoin mining reward is paid out to the miners. And even there is a single miner, you can collect it by your own. Even if you're a pool, you have to be divided by every pool member with his hash rate. Yeah? So you can also have or win the lottery with this small Bitcoin miner here with the Canaan, which I'm also selling at sunplusmining.com, which is my personal Bitcoin home mining place, where you can find information about home mining. You can do this by yourself at your home with your surplus energy, maybe from your solar panels. But there are also other opportunities to get your miners into the next useful level. Even more opportunities with, for example, there was an exhibition from the manufacturer Bitmain in Las Vegas. I was attending this year, and they had a heat pump and hydro miners here on the right hand side, and they could heat up the warm water bottle behind there until 70 degrees, and that's really good. So these things are coming more and more. We can see a lot of more things into the network. And the network, this decentralization, it doesn't matter if the device is in Austria, in Bhutan, or in the United States. So no permission is needed, just electricity and the access to internet. And if it connects, it validates and contributes the Bitcoin network. Thousands of small miners, they can come together or make it as a single. You can find the Bitcoin nodes, so where the digital transactions are stored secretly, all around the world. So you don't even need a miner, you also need a node to run the Bitcoin network, because to store the transaction information securely is very important. And over 23,680 nodes are covered all around the world. And you see the country with NA is most likely with the Tor network. So nobody wants to, everybody, or mostly the Bitcoin miners or the Bitcoin node runners, they want to be privacy, total privacy. So nobody is see where their Bitcoin node is running. But the most nodes are running in the United States, and then, of course, in Germany, France, Finland. So Europe is a great place for running your node, but it's also a regulatory risk. If you run a node and store every transaction information from the Bitcoin network, maybe there is a problem with regulation in the future. And it's not the thing about storage. I can proof, because storage, you can store the whole Bitcoin blockchain, which is around 805 gigabyte with 1 terabyte of this micro USB. But mining brings us other stories like the Bhutan storage. So with developing aid from the Austrian government in the 1970s and 1980s, we put know-how and money to the kingdom of Bhutan in Asia, which is covered with, which has 2 neighbors. The one is China with Tibet, and the other is India, the Republic of India. And they built hydro stations with the help and the money from Austria and the know-how from Austria too. We were one of the most developing, helping countries in this period of time. And the king of Bhutan, which name is Yigme Khesar Namgyel Wangchuk, he decided 3-step forward for using the electricity from the water stations, from the hydro stations. So the first thing is the own kingdom, Bhutan population and companies, they come first. So they get first in the cheap energy from the hydro stations. When there is any surplus left, they will sell it to the neighbors, to the Chinese and to the Indian the Republic of India. And if there is any surplus left, they will do Bitcoin mining. And they are sitting now at 12,000 Bitcoin miners, 12,000 Bitcoins for the Kingdom of Bhutan. So 1/3 of their GDP is stored in the hardest money of the world. So surplus energy, to use your energy wise in that common way with the Bitcoin mining, secures the network. You are helping to decentralize the network, and you really can earn money with it. And that is the thing. You can compare the proof of work with the decentralization, which is called more security and also more freedom for the whole usage of Bitcoin out there. And in my opinion, please learn, participate, run a node, mine Bitcoin. Just test it yourself. You can do it in a small way at home, like me here, with a Bitcoin heater, with your own solar panels, with customers who are buying the miners, and also with miners who fit your home mining things at home. So you need something which is not loud, it's good, where you can mine solo and where you can mine in a pool. So this is how individuals protect freedom in the digital age. You can do that also from your home. And yeah, these are also my Bitcoin home mining and industrial mining services and products, which I'm offering. Yeah. And I would be happy. Thank you for your attention. If you need more infos, I'm here at the conference, or just leave me a comment at the video. I will answer. And yeah, let's mine and get Bitcoin, transform your electricity into Bitcoin, and help securing the network, and help being the safest place of the Bitcoin blockchain in Earth. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.